understand energies. Like, I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago who was like, yeah, I'm just learning and understanding energies. And I was like, you ain't always feel that, but everybody's different, right?
Right.
But before I start talking on this, I want to prompt everybody to go learn about like soul ties, energy transmission. Da, 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 da. So what I will say is the short answer is yes. When I was sexually active, I did find myself wanting or expecting more for people that I was sexually active with than I did when I wasn't sexually active with them, whether I wanted to admit it or not. Because like I said, my attachment style was more distant. So I wouldn't want to face that, or I wouldn't want to act like that, but it was also anxious as well, right? So after that, I would be like, well, is this going to happen? Are they thinking about me this way? Do they want to stop messing with me? Is this going to turn into something like...
Right.
So I absolutely did start expecting more from the people that I was sexually active with, whether I projected it or not. And if I didn't project it in the ideals that I was like thinking, it just took a form in another way, right? Like I would get kind of pissy if they took too long to answer me, or very minute things that we see that we like, yo, why is this person tripping out? Oh, it's because they got the deep. Oh, it's because they got the cat, right? And it's like, no, that really is just because they experienced you energetically and physically in such a way that creates a tie. And they know they can't say that per se, or say that they want some sort of commitment, or they want you much closer now, that it just takes the form of other ways. Now I'm mad that you didn't pick up my call. Now I'm mad that you didn't send me a good morning text. Now I'm mad that who's she? Even though I knew she existed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that definitely was there in almost like every situation. Even when it was just like a one-off, like, yeah, I'm just doing this just to do this, right? Low key, it was like, hey, we're gonna have to stop this because I kind of like, I want to bring you to the crib now, you know?
I love you.
Like, it was like, I'm in love with you. Like, are you dumb? Like,
who's that?
Like, right? Like, I'm never gonna leave because I love you,
girl.
Relatable.
Hello.
Relatable. It was so funny. I was having a conversation with my best friend, and we was talking about this. He was like, yo, you know when you meet a dude and they look like the picture perfect kind of thing, and 3 days in, you about to text them I love you, but you like, damn, I'm really crazy. Like crazy stuff like that, right? Now that I'm so embarrassed because I know this is going to be famous.
Safe space, sis. Safe space. I'll be outing myself on this platform, okay?
I really hope no future anything watches this, because I'm in trouble, okay? Whatever. Like I was saying, now that I have taken sex out of the picture, I do feel like certain experience exchanges can get you there. Like if you have like a really good date with somebody, or a really great conversation, or sometimes you have to be careful not to get trauma bonded. Like you notice like you have the same bad habits and you're like, I love you, and you're like, you don't. They just have the same trauma, so you think. Like not that. So you can have something similar, but nothing as deep as sex. So it makes me way more subjective. So it is not the same. There's a stark contrast. Like I feel like I can date so wisely, which a lot of people voted that they think they would date more wisely if they took sex out the picture. I can date so wise now.
Yeah.
So what? The red flags that come up, they are red. Yeah. They are red. They are red. They are. I don't even got the paint by me to make it white. There's no paint by me. There's no paint. Like I'm just
it's
like,
not
okay,
pink.
Red.
It's not chartreuse. It's red.
Girl, it's not brick red. It's not
bright
blood red. It is red, like red.
Talk about it.
Okay, so yes, yeah. So I feel like the tie is much deeper when I was having sex, and now I can date. If I need to date very fluidly, I can.
And I respect that, and I can totally understand that, because I can't tell you how many times, and I might have said this already, but I'm saying it again. I can't tell you how many times I have dealt with people, and because the soul tie was there, girl. Ooh. I was like, damn, like I know I gotta leave, but like I'm not ready yet, or I can't. And years go by, years ago. Girl, do you know how much time I've wasted on people who couldn't give a shit about me because I was connected to them in a soul tie or sexual way? You know how much time we waste on those people? And it's just like, you know, I don't want to be the person to be like looking back, but it's like, I wish I could get that time back. I wish I could get that time back, because if I know what I know now, I wouldn't have even gave you my time. I wouldn't have. But you know what? Maybe you were here to teach me some type of lesson. Exactly. And maybe that's why I am where I am right now. Which, like I talked to you at the beginning of the episode, where I'm considering saying no more, no mas. Y'all not getting.
You're taking the words out of my mouth. Like,
yeah, I'm asexual. I don't even have a vagina. So you cannot have sex with me.
It is not present.
I don't own one. There's nothing down there. It's just a flap of skin, no hole, nothing.
Just I have to go to the doctor to pee. It's not there, okay?
You know?
What I was going to say was, although I can definitely look in hindsight and be like, damn, I really had, I'm trying to stop cursing, but only way I could put it, I really had my ass out. I really had my ass out for this long. What I would say is, as painful as things may be, and as much as we can be like, we can think of the buts and the ifs and the ands, everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. And you would not know what you know now if you didn't go through that. You literally would not. You would be ignorant as fuck. And then you might have been in your 30s, in your 40s, learning that sort of lesson, right? So, yeah, girl.
Girl, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I would have to peel my lace front off, edges attached and everything. Like, what? Shitting me?
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think that brings us directly into our next question, which is self-awareness and self-worth. How has your self-awareness and self-worth changed now that you have chosen the path of celibacy?
This is a great question. I'm sorry if my answers are too long.
Girl, you're fine. We having a good time.
Okay, cool.
You're fine.
I was like, I'm feeling bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like, of course, celibacy directly impacts my sex life, right? And then secondarily impacts my dating life. But third party wise, which is what is more prevalent because it shows up every day. My sex life and my dating life does not show up every day, even if I was sexually active. But it so heavily affects just me as a person and my life as a person. Mm-hmm. So, damn, I lost the question. What's the question?
Okay. Damn, me too. Say no. So how has your self-awareness and your self-worth changed?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So before, like I said, my attachment styles, if you don't know your attachment style, go on Google, type up attachment style quiz, take the quiz. Now, mind you, may have to take it a couple times because you might lie or you might try to do it in your best self. You really need to be very honest. But my attachment style previously was distant and anxious.
Yeah, you
and how the anxious came into play. Even though I'm a planner and I like to motivate people, I like to bring the best out of people, I like to see people do great. Where the anxiousness takes place in that is I don't really, sometimes I used to feel like I wasn't really adding value, and sometimes still I have to fight against it. I don't feel like I add value if I'm not like changing somebody's life or transforming somebody, which led me to be in relationships with people who were anxious, just straight up anxious, like anxious as the overarching banner, who were anxious or who were manipulative, that want to take or need you to pour so much into them so that they can do X, Y, and Z. So before I would feel like, not only in my relationships, but in friendships, in business, I felt like I had to do so much to make something happen to feel worthy. If I was doing something or if I was producing somehow, not only for myself, but for other people, like that validated my worth. And now I'm at a place where
are you a Virgo?
I'm just worthy.
Are you a Virgo?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was thinking she must be a Virgo as you were saying this, and then someone commented and said very Virgo. Yes.
I can't see the comments that other people are commenting, so I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm not responding. But yes, I'm very Virgo. My whole chart is Earth. I'm Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Virgo. I'm Virgo AF. Okay. I wish the Taurus wasn't in there, but it's okay.
I'm
We
a
gonna rock
Taurus.
with it.
Wait, no, we don't like that.
You know what? Let me relax. Okay, I'm only saying that because I've dated 2 Taurus, and I'm like, no more God, no Taurus, no
it's
Aquarius.
different. It's different.
It's different when it's platonic.
Friends. Huh?
It's different when it's platonic. I will say you're amazing people. You're Earth signs. You're driven. You're so creative. Like there's a lot of pros. Dating y'all, mother. No more for me.